You tried mercenary work? It might suit you. Still here. What do you want me to carry? You leave. I've got your back. You go on ahead. We heading out? Let's get going.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vamp... or something. In the old... near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
I know this place looks horrible. Please, don't hold it against the company. Sad, isn't it? We can't afford to keep the place running since these attacks started. Pirates, you see. raiding all along the coast, from Hammerfell to Vardenfell. Only the Shattershields appear safe. A very powerful family in Windhelm. They run a private shipping operation and would love to have the docks to themselves. Wouldn't surprise me if they were in league with the pirates somehow. Not yet, no. But perhaps an intrepid person such as yourself could help with that? They have a dark elf who oversees their operations, Suveris Atherin. She's meticulous to a fault, and keeps a logbook with every transaction she makes. If it were to somehow end up in my hands, I wouldn't argue. Our own security forces are limited, and all the mercenaries are tied up in this ridiculous war. They call themselves the Bloodhawkers. They've been around as long as I can remember. A dastardly group, but they're more than simple brigands. Shrewd, clever, not to be trifled with. We don't even know their base of operations, and attacking single ships won't really solve the problem. If you get me the logbook, I'll have proof of Shattershield's treachery.
We're one of the same kind, you and I. I'm glad to have met you. Looking for shipping? We always offer better service than the East Empire Company. These lazy Argonians better get their tails moving.
Still here. You go on ahead. We heading out? Let's get going. Still here. All right, what is it? What do you need?
Travelers.
Okay, got it. Anything else? Ready to get... Let's get going.
If you get me the logbook, How did you get it? No, never mind. I probably shouldn't know. I see. It looks like Severus has been traveling to Dawnstar to meet with a pirate crew there. Get to Dawnstar and see what you can find out about these rogues. I'd wager they won't be too far from the tavern. Try to find out where their fortress is. The captain, Stig Saltplank, has to know something. Let me know when you've learned more about the pirates.
Looking to hire a boat? Where are you headed? Climb on in the boat and get comfortable. Looking to hire a boat?
Your ancestors wouldn't want this, Silas.
Why should I hide from it? This is my family's legacy.
It's the past. Dead oaths on dead lips. Let it stay there.
The museum is opening, Medina.
I'm here to lend my magic to the people of Dawnstar. I beg you, don't go into Silas's museum. Silas comes from one of the oldest families in Dawnstar. They have a complicated history. Several of his ancestors belonged to the mythic Dawn, the cult that almost destroyed Tamriel. His family's involvement was only found out well after the crisis had died down, but it still ruined their reputation. They were outcasts. And now Silas is back, and this museum to the mythic Dawn is his way of trying to rebuild his family's pride. It's misguided. Not a student of history, I see. It's for the best. They're a group that should be forgotten. The only thing you need to know is that they almost destroyed the world, and they were stopped a long time ago. That museum is a mistake. I had hoped life would be simpler here, but war seems to find a way of following me.
They say that vampires attacked the Hall of the Vigilant, burned it to the ground. Never heard of vampires doing anything like that before.
If I get any rest soon, I'll count myself richer than a king. I mine, work the smelter. Ain't much else to tell. Don't do that!
Here to mine? Be careful. Quicksilver ore is rare, worth digging.
If I get any rest soon, I'll count myself richer than a king.
Huh? Can't sleep well no matter how much drink I put in me.
You beasts are the worst.
Come now, dearie. Surely we aren't all that bad.
Just leave me alone. I've brought your mead. Now drink it and shut your filthy mouths. I envy you travelers. Dreams aren't affecting anyone not from here. Yes. Ever since my mother died a few winters ago. My mother told... I hear they accept most people who apply, if you're ever interested.
It's a curse. It has to be. I've got to get out of this town.
Irgnir, get a hold of yourself. They're just dreams. Please tell her, Erandur.
Listen to your friend, Fuki. They are just dreams, my dear. I assure you that it is quite normal.
It's the same dream over and over again. You think that's normal? It's evil, I tell you.
Erandur, she has a point. You keep telling us no harm will follow these dreams, but they must be an omen.
Give him a chance to speak. He's trying to help us.
Everyone, please. I'm doing what I can to end these nightmares. In the meantime, all I ask is you remain strong and put your trust in Lady Mara.
I will. Thank you.
I work in the mine just like everyone else.
What are you looking at? Ha! Heard of them? I've been captain in a crew of them for well on 9 years now. What's it to you? Aye, the war keeps the Empire and the locals too busy to worry about us. Halden calls it our golden age. Our secret ingredient, if you will. A battle mage of fearsome cunning. Runs the blood horkers and makes sure the battles end right side up. Well, I can't just tell that to any skeever that washes up. From the look of you, I'm guessing you're more looking to cause some trouble for the horkers. Nah, it would be my pleasure. Come on, let's see what you're made of.
Someone do something.
12 septims on the big one.
Ha! Found you.
Please, someone
you can't
do something.
beat me.
Fight! You're just gonna stand there and...
You beasts are the worst.
Come now, dearie. Surely we aren't all that bad.
Just leave me alone. I've brought your mead. Now drink it and shut your filthy mouths.
Oh, we've got other things in mind for our mouths, sweetie.
It's a curse. It has to be. I've got to get out of this town.
Irgnir, get a hold of yourself. They're just...
I don't owe you money, do I?
Please tell her, Erandur.
Listen to your friend, Fuki.
What are
They
you
just
looking at?
dreams.
Ha! Heard of them?
That it is quite
Aye, the war keeps
It's
our
the
secret.
same dream
A
over
battle
and over again.
runs the blood
That's normal.
horkers.
It's
Make
evil, I
sure
tell
the.
you.
Well, I can. From the look of you, I'm guessing you're. Nah, it would be my pleasure.
Be an omen.
Come on, let's see what you're made of. What was that? I knew it. Damn you.
all I ask.
I will. Thank you.
That's the best you can do.
I'm staying out of this.
I'm getting out.
You
Somebody
won't
help!
even
Take it,
live
fight
to
back.
regret this.
Drive that snow back to the ground. Come on! Fight! Fight! Drive that snow back to the ground. Come on!
No one crosses me.
Who taught you to fight? Keep those hands up! Drive that snow back to the ground. Come on! Drive that snow back to the ground. Come on!
Ah! I think you're bleeding.
Oh,
You're gonna pay.
You're just gonna stand there and take it? Fight back!
Ah!
Who taught you to fight? Keep those hands up!
Yes?
Who taught you to
Ah!
fight? Keep those hands up!
You're gonna pay.
somebody help.
Drive that snow back to the ground. Come on!
You'll beg me to kill you before I'm done.
12 septums on the big one. Drive that snow back to the ground. Come on!
You won't even live to regret this.
Who taught you to fight? Keep those hands up!
Ah!
You're just gonna stand there and take it? Fight back! Drive that snow back to the ground.
Just
Come on!
give up. You can't win. Oh.
Drive that snow back to the ground. Come on!
Oh, gonna cry now? Huh? You won't even live to regret this.
You're just gonna stand there and take it? Fight back!
No one crosses
Drive
me.
that snow back to the ground. Come on!
Come on! Come on! Ah!
Somebody help!
You're just gonna stand there and take it? Fight back!
Ah!
Who taught you to fight? Keep those hands up!
Oh! Well fought, you swinging bit of skeever bait.
Yes?
What are you staring at?
What are you looking at? Halden will take my hide for this, but Skyrim's been feeling a bit confining lately. We draw counsel at Japhet's Folly. The fools in Windhelm won't go near it, which is fine by us. If you'll pardon me now, my crew needs gathering. Should be in Hammerfell before the other Hawkers know who let slip their secret.
You're a wizard? I mean, you cast that spell just now, yeah? I was hoping you could make me invisible or something. Can you? Make me invisible? All right! I knew you'd do it. This is gonna be so fun. You can't even imagine.
The Wind Peak Inn features the finest bard in all of Dawnstar. Me. I envy you travelers. Dreams aren't affecting anyone not from here.
Hey, so are you ever going to make me invisible or what? Really? I don't know. I don't feel invisible. You're dumb. My pa was he died a few days later. I've tried to make do since then, but it's been hard. Really? Do you have a place I could live? Oh well. Thanks anyway, I guess.
What troubles you, my daughter?
Need a room? Don't worry. Nightmares don't seem to happen for travelers.
And what might you need? The entire town is being plagued by horrible nightmares. They're in serious danger, but I'm afraid there's little I can do about it. These dreams are manifestations created by the Daedric Lord, Vermina. She has an awful hunger for our memories. In return, she leaves behind nightmares, not unlike a cough marks a serious illness. I must end her terrible influence over these people before the damage becomes permanent. I need to return to the source of the problem, to Nightcaller Temple. Perhaps you'd be willing to assist me in that regard. I've already said too much. If anyone overhears what we're saying, it could start a panic. I would simply ask that you trust me and help me end Dawnstar's nightmares. Your concerns are understandable. Trust is a very difficult commodity to come by these days. I can only give you my word as a priest of Mara that my intentions are honorable. Wonderful. My Lady Mara, Nightcaller Temple is only a short walk from Dawnstar. Come, we must hurry. Vermina resides in from her citadel at the center. Who can say? Whatever the case may be, her intentions are far from benevolent. Follow me. It's this way. It feels good to finally have a chance to help these people.
Divine
Helplessly
sakes,
watching them
Skald.
suffer's been
Who do you
difficult.
think we're threatening with our old war wounds? We're not soldiers anymore.
Your man Horik is wearing his old Legion armor. What should I make of that?
He's proud of his service, Skald. The Legion taught us loyalty, and we're loyal to Dawnstar.
This isn't over. I catch you sending one letter to General Tullius. I'll have you both executed.
Come to Dawnstar at a strange time, friend. Seems everyone in the town is having nightmares.
The temple's been abandoned for decades now. Ironic, isn't it? A ruin within a ruin. There's a small shrine to Mara I established inside the tower's entry hall. I was hoping to seek spiritual guidance from her.
What is it?
Unless you're here to solve this nightmare problem, I don't need you. The storm... Dawnstar has... The only... As soon as we drive the Empire out of Skyrim, the dragons will vanish. Mark my words.
Just a servant of Skald the Elder. Not worthy of time or consideration.
The Jarl is tired. Be mindful of that. I'm Skald. My only aim is to keep the peace.
If you're here about the nightmares, I'm afraid my pleas to the College of... If you could... I fought in the Great War. I cut enough young lives short. I'm not gonna do it again. Back to another fine day in Dawnstar.
There's no honor in being a Jarl's servant.
pieces!
I'll see you burn. Time for your final rest. out of our sight. Before we enter, I must warn you about the dangers that could be lurking within. Years ago, this temple was raided by an orc war party seeking revenge. They were being plagued by nightmares, just like the people of Dawnstar. No. Knowing they could never defeat the orcs, the priests of Vermina released what they called the miasma, putting everyone to sleep. I'm concerned that when this place is unsealed, the miasma will dissipate and they'll awaken, both orcs and priests alike. The miasma was created by the priests of Vermina for their rituals. It's a gas that places the affected, because the rituals would last for months or even years. The miasma was designed to slow down the aging process. Sadly, yes. The longer an individual is exposed to the miasma, the more those who've been under the effect of it for extended periods of time have been, in some cases, a few never awoke at all. Once we get inside, all will become clear. Give me just a moment, and I'll have this open. Now I can show you the source of the nightmares. Over here. Behold the Skull of Corruption, the source of Dawnstar's woes. We must reach the inner sanctum and destroy it. Come, there's no time to lose.
Eddie, it's a bet. You dare fight a Dunmer? Justice! Lucky hit!
Damn it! The priest must have activated this barrier when the miasma was released. Impossible, actually. I wonder. There may be a way to bypass the barrier, but I must check their library and confirm it can be done. I suppose there's no point in concealing the truth any longer. My knowledge of this temple comes from personal experience. I was a priest of Vermina. And what would you have me say? Sorry for following the misguided teachings of a mad divine? Sorry for stealing memories from children? Do you realize when the orcs attacked, I was only concerned with myself? I fled. Left my brothers and sisters behind to die. I've spent the last few decades living in regret and seeking redemption from Mara. And by her benevolence, I will right my wrongs. I still have my key to the library. Whenever you're ready, let's move on. Lore holds that the Skull of Corruption holds a constant hunger for the memory. The skull has been out of touch for so long, I fear it's gained the ability to reach out on its own. What it does with these memories is just conjecture, and an argument for scholars and historians to this very day. We mustn't tarry. The skull needs to be destroyed as soon as possible. It's just up here. Be careful. We're certain to find more of the awakened within. Time for your final rest.
Wait, he's still under attack.
Asura curse you! Oh! How sinuous! Ah! No! I'll see you burn! Asura curse you!
You'll beg me to kill you before I'm done!
All you've got? That's the best you can do? I'll see you burn.
I'll bathe in your blood!
Yeah, why not? Gunmer.
You're gonna pay!
This library used to be filled with arcane volumes. Now look at it. Almost everything's been burned. I hope the tome we need is still intact. Awaken! Barring any more interruptions, perhaps we can locate the information I need. We're looking for a book of alchemical recipes called the Dream Stream. The tome bears the likeness of Vermina on the cover. It should be here somewhere. skull needs to be destroyed as soon as possible. Yes, let me take a look. Mara be praised. There is a way past the barrier to the inner sanctum. It involves a recipe for a liquid known as Vermina's torpor. Yes, the torpor grants an ability the priests of Vermina called the Dream Stride, using dreams to travel distances in the real world. I assure you, the Dream Stride is well known in Verminian lore. Sadly, I have yet to see it function in person. As a sworn priest of Mara, the elixir won't work for me. The torpor will only work for priests of Vermina, or the unaffiliated. No, all my research points in the opposite direction. This is the exact liquid the priests would drink. The only question in my mind is whether you would be granted the Dream Stride. Otherwise, the worst that could happen is a bad aftertaste. I swear upon Lady Mara that I would never let any harm befall you. I believe there is a laboratory in the East Wing. If we proceed there, we should be able to locate a sample. You'll be viewing the memory of another through your own eyes and with your own body. Those around you will perceive you as normal, and you will find the words you utter may not be your own. Thanks to all of these odd principles, there is quite a lot of debate as to whether this is really a dream or just the machinations of Vermina. I will watch over you as you slumber to ensure your safety, if I deduce. Otherwise, I am uncertain what will end your Dream Stride. Perhaps when Vermina's curious appetite has been filled. The laboratory adjoins the library. I'm hoping we'll find a sample of the torpor left undamaged.
Sleeping?
They're still here! Stop them!
Burn the temple! Kill the priest!
By her benevolence, you shall not be stolen!
No! You won't even be able to regret this!
Get of our guide.
We're routed! Fall!
For Lady Mara! Be gone, invader!
We're still under attack! best. You puny one.
Absura cursed you.
No one crosses me.
No.
Watch it.
I cannot best you. I'm going to put you down.
I'll gut you like a horse. Enough of this.
I'll see you burn.
I cannot best you! I cannot best you!
Now that they've been dealt with, we need to find the torpor. It should be in a small bottle, very similar to a potion. I'll begin searching up here. The torpor should be in a tall bottle with dark liquid. If you find it, bring it to me. Yes, my daughter. I'm relieved you discovered a bottle intact. This place looks as though it was ransacked by the orcs. So, I've taken us this far, but you need to guide us the rest of the way. Drink. Dawnstar's fate rests in that tiny bottle. The longer we wait, the more damage Vermina could be doing to those poor people. I understand your hesitation, but I promise you that it works. Let's continue. We still have much to do.
The orcs have breached the inner sanctum, Brother Varen.
We must hold. We can't allow the skull to fall into their hands.
But no more than a handful of us remain, brother.
Then we have no choice. The miasma must be released.
The miasma? But brother...
We have no alternative. It's the will of Vermina. And what about you, Brother Casimir? Are you prepared to serve the will of Vermina? Then it's decided. Brother Casimir, you must activate the barrier and release the miasma. Let nothing stop you. Brother Thoric, we must remain here and guard this skull with our lives if necessary.
Agreed. To the death.
Then let it be done. Farewell, my brothers.
kill you before I'm done!
I'll show you what a real orc can do.
Just give up! You can't win!
Die, Captain! No one better!
You'll beg me to kill you before I'm done!
You're afraid of Stendar while you can. I'll skin you alive!
I'll gut you like a horker!
I'll show you what a real orc is. No one better than orc. Never should have come here. I fought worse than you. Give up while you still can. You're a fool. I'll show you what a real orc can do.
Die, you orc filth!
You're gonna
pay!
It worked. Mara be praised. You vanished after drinking the torpor and materialized on the other side. I've never seen anything quite like it. I thought I was clear regarding the dangers that awaited. However, this hardly matters any longer, as you appear to have exited unscathed. Indeed. My reverence for Vermina's machinations should not take precedence over our mission. My apologies. The inner sanctum lies ahead. We must reach the skull and put an end to Dawnstar's troubles. Lead on, my friend. Come, we must get to the skull and destroy it. Lady Mara!
They're still here! Stop them!
Wait, we're still under attack!
Awaken and perish! mine.
How dare you defile this temple, orc? Enough! This ends now!
I'll show you what a real orc can do. Do your work.
Yaravar, guide me.
I'll show you what a real orc can do.
I'll see you burn.